Alright, now we're going to add some more to our sound chamber here. Start with a 4 brick going this way. Right here, placed it. And then I need another 4 brick going same direction here. Then we need a 3 brick. And then this is a 6 brick, which you can use any combination to make that row. And here's another 4 brick going across the side here. So it's like that. Alright, we're going to fill in some of our sound chamber here. Take a 4x2 here. And another 4x2. That's not it. Another 4x2 like that. And then I've got a 3. Needs to go here, and then a 6, or you could use any other combination to make that row. And then we're going to take a 4 brick and connect it here. Alright, it's time to fill in the back panel here. Put a 3x2 starting right here, so there's leaving a little edge there, one on the other side. Oops, I missed where it needs to go, just leaving a 1 dot edge. There we go. And then we're going to take some 4s and lay them all the way across. Like so. Two bricks here will help support some of the back here. One on this side and one on this side. We're going to need several cross beams across here. This size 8x1. The center one will be 2x8. Start right here. Right, we need to fill in this back part right here. Got two 4x2 bricks. I just put centered here, and I'm going to add a 2x1 on each side there. Like that. Alright, we're going to take a 6x1 with a 6x1 flat piece on the bottom and a 3x1 on the top, like that. And we're going to place it right there. Both sides. Like so. We've got a row of 10x2 that needs to go across here. I haven't found a 10x2 piece, so I've got an 8 and a 2. We're going to set it 3 from the end here, 3 dots from that post there. Across that way, and then I'm going to finish it with this piece right here. There we got like that. Alright, we've got a row of 10 to fill up here, 10x2. Though I'm not using a piece that size, I'm going to build it with bricks across. That's a 4 and this is a 6. Just like that. Got a little 2x1. It's hard to show those with my finger covers it up. I'm going to put right here. Place a brick right here. Fill in the line there, and a brick right here. Like that. Alright, we're going to fill this in with bricks on top. Place bricks there. I've got it flush on that side. Flush on this side, but one row here free. Next we're going to fill in this with bricks 4x2. That's there. Leaving one row free here. Not important, but that's the way I'm doing it. Just going straight across with bricks like this. Like so. Finish the layer here by adding bricks here and here, and leaving a little dent here. Not that you have to, I mean you could fill those in if you wanted to, it's more looks. Alright, we're going to add some bricks right here, 4x2s, add one there, and one going across this way. We're adding bricks right here, just like we did on the other side. one right there, and one right here. Alright, these are 4x1s. My finger's in the way. I'm going to add 2 of those, one on each side. Right where these connect, this is going to strengthen that connection. Like that. And like that. I've got a large plate here. 10 across. And, well, 10 across and 6 for width. You can use individual plates to make this amount if needed, if you don't have one like this. We're just going to place it over this whole unit here. That helps secure things, make them stronger, because this is where our strings are going to attach and it's going to need some strength. Then we got 8x2s, one for each side. Going to go right here, next to the brick here, and right across. Sticks out over the ledge, one bump. Like that. Got a 10x2 we're going to place across the middle here. Connected 2 on each side. And then we've got a little flat piece that's going to go on top there, and that wasn't quite centered. Let's try that again. Centered like that. Right, we're working up in here, both sides. We're going to add brick here. That's a 4, this one's a 3. And then do the same thing on the other side. Oops, out of place there. Oh, this should be out like that. Yeah, let me fix that on this side. You do want that up one from those. Alright, and there we go. Alright, now we're going to add a 2x4 brick right here. And a 4x1 right next to it. Each side, like so. Next we're going to create a place that's going to end up being the back part of our strings to hold it in. So I've got an 8 here by 2 with a flat 2x1 piece. Skip 1, skip 1, skip 2, skip 1. And I'm going to put bricks in between those skips. I've got a red light on the battery. I'm going to have to pause here and plug in. Let me see if I can finish this. Alright. And then we're going to space the strings in between in those slots that we made. Now I'm missing a string right here. It broke. And we put a flat piece over the top of that. I think I said that was an 8. That is not an 8. That is a 10. Yeah, that's a 10. So it'll look like this. The next step, we'll move it into place. Alright, now this particular part will take some effort. We've got our strings through here. We've got to now put the pressure on them and get them into the slot here, trying to make sure the strings don't get pinched. You're going to need to hold that there. It's under a lot of pressure. Take a plate, I've got a 6x4 here, and mount it on there with the plate, and the plate will hold it in place. Then we're going to make a bridge. This is what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. This is a 12, and this is a 10. I don't think they have to be exactly that size. And we're going to slide that right next to, get that into the strings. Easier said than done, right? And mount it on the rails here to give the strings something to come up on. There we go. I think a lot of that was off camera. I'm sorry. But we put it right in there so that it's secured in there. Holds the strings up. The end, when we put the bridges in, I don't know that that really matters, but that may be what the bridges go on. Anyways, I'm rambling. Let's go on. Next, we're just going to put some beams across here. This is a 6x2. Just fletch across with the hole here. Just adding more support. Also a 6x2. Just like that. Alright, we're working on the back here. We're going to put some spacers here to make sure the strings stay in place. So we'll start by putting a single right here. And we'll need another single on the same place on the opposite side. Right there. So you can see those. And then we'll put some 2s in between. There. That's my broken string. One there. One there. So it looks like that. To really ensure we have strength here, I'm going to put these plates across the top. They're 4 by 6. Got 2 of them. Oops. If I can get them in place. And one there. And one here. To secure that. Right, in order to make this extra secure, I'm going to put some further plates over it. These are 2 by 8 and go like that. Right, like that. And then another 2 by 8 which I'm out of, so I'm going to use some 4 by 1s here. Oops, went inside. And a 2 by 4. Get that in a minute. Put those on. And get the other one out. Alright. So it looks like that. Make it nice and strong so it can handle the stress of the strings or rubber bands. Alright, on the inside here, we're going to add some little 2 by 1s, like so. I'll put one on the very end of this rail here, and then 2 away I'm going to put another one. Do the same thing on the other side. Like that. Alright, now it's time to start closing up the soundboard here. Soundboard, sound hole, whatever. It's time to start closing up the sound hole here. And we're going to use 3 of these. They're 8 by 2. If you don't have 8 by 2s, you can make them with 2 4 by 2s. I just dropped it. There we go. And then we'll need 2 6 by 2s. We're going to place them across to the little supports we made right here. The smaller ones here on the end, like that. Alright, we're working on our sound holes still. We're going to fill in this side with 3 of these 8 by 2s and 2 on the ends here of 6 by 2s. Again, if you don't have those sizes, you can make them with 2 4s. I just lay it, let me see, lay it across here. Hard to do while I'm holding it up like this. To fill in the top of the soundboard. Then the 2 smaller ones. Alright, in order to support our sound hole and prepare for our frets, I'm going to take an 8 by 1 here, actually 2 8 by 1s, put them right at the end here before the hole. Like that. Alright, now it's time to put some frets on. This has 3 frets. And we're going to start with little squares, flat squares, put 2 of them together. I'm going to place it right here. Then we're going to take, I've got, you could use regular bricks for this, but I've got 2 beams, make an 8 by 2. I'm going to set there. If you did it right, it should flush with the ones you just put in. And then I've got, this is actually a 6 by 2 brick, but you could also use a 4 and a 2. Now it's got smooth on one side here, the little smooth plates across. That's where our fingers go down, and we're going to slide that up under the strings here, like so. So we've got like that right now. And then we've got another brick to put in. Finish it there. And then we've got a single 4x1 and a flat piece. And that's going to go right here in line with the others. Put it right there. And that's good for this higher string, which is hitting it right now, but when we put the bridges in, it won't. For our next fret, oops, we've got here, we've got 2 squares and a rectangle. Combine those together on a 8-dot length beam. We have 6 length of flat material here. Put 2 more bricks underneath to improve the height. That. And then we've got 2 1x2s. And we've got a 1x4 with a flat smooth piece on top. Click those together like that. And this is going to go over this bumpy spot I left open here. And then we bring it in place. It's going to be 3 from where the last one we put on is. This is right here. Try to lift it up. I know my hand gets in the way. Go right like that. So this string fret is higher than the others. Alright, we're going to build our third of the frets here. We've taken together, we've got about 8 holes over, 2 of these 4 pieces combined. And then we've got flat piece on the top, a thin flat piece, and then a real flat, as it doesn't have the holes in it, a smooth top piece. That's where we'll be able to put our finger down. And then we need to add 2 squares. There's a 2 thin piece here, and then a 4 thick piece, 1 unit over, and it's got a completely flat top. And that's going to hook on. See that open area? That's going to hook on there. And then we take the whole thing up here. I've been doing it, I think I did it 2 away from the top here. What would be a nut on a guitar. I slide it under the strings here. Oops, fell over. Try. And I'm going to prop it in like so. It'll cooperate. Right there, and that'll be our second fret. Or actually, it's our first fret, the third one we put on. Alright, so I'm going to put some bridges in place for the back here to help the strings not rattle against the plastic. And so I broke my first string earlier. I'm doing this backwards, and so it's actually going to be later, but it'll magically appear, I guess, at one point. But I'm going to use the second string right now to demonstrate how the first string goes. We need one of these pieces. It's going to help us be a bridge. It's like a little gate. If you don't have a piece like this, then think it through, improvise, and come up with something that'll work. We're going to place that right on this green strip here. Yours may not be green, but mine's green. And put the string through the first, in between the first 2 knobs there. That sets up the first string. For our second string, we're going to use one of these little handles. If you don't have a piece like this, then you may have to improvise and find something else that'll work. We're going to place that. We put this piece here, kind of bridge-like piece in the last step for string 1. We're going to place this on the far side of that. Now lift the string up, and we want the curved end facing the back, and it'll be just like that. Oops, pluck the right string, and that gets our second string in place. For our third string, we're also going to use one of these little handles. Say if you don't have one, then you'll have to improvise. We're putting it on a little brick, a little thin brick. And I'm going to slide it on the back here. Alright, catch under the string, lift the string up and just click it right on there. May have to pull the string some, so it's right there. That holds our third string up. Alright, we're going to set up our fourth string bridge piece. You're going to use one of these. If you don't have one of these handle type things, this is a little brick, this little thing, then you might have to improvise something else. It's on a little thin piece there, and then a 3-piece square. And this little thing we're going to stick right where our string is here. Notice it's a little farther, let me see, move my hand. It's a little farther out from the others because of how much higher it's going to be, it needs to be. And that puts our fourth string in place for a nice pitch. Alright, continuing on our sound chamber, we're going to put that little one there, that's a 1x4. Then some regular bricks across here. Wait, sorry. This one will go like that. I can get it in, there we go. Then these two will go across, like so. Move over one. Alright, now we're going to build up our sound chamber here by placing a brick here. This is a little 4x1. Go right there. And then across here. Doesn't seem right. Oh, I need to move this in a little. Like that. Alright, like that. And then across here. Like so. That completes that layer. Alright, now we start on the next layer. I'm going to put a 3 here. It should go like right there. 3 here. See what I'm doing. And then 2 4s. Like that. So we're working on our sound chamber. I'm going to put a 3 here. I'm missing a string here. You may notice there's only 3 strings. I broke that one just a moment ago. Put a 3 here and finish building around. We'll need another 3 for here. These are 4s. And we finish that layer. Now we're going to finish the final, well not here, and finish the final rim for the sound chamber right here. Goes there. We're going to use the 3, a shorter one on this side, so we don't interfere with this string. This string, and then we're going to finish going around like so. Now put a 3 here, seal that off, and a 3 here. So that's that.